Well, I suppose this is a good a place as any to start the video of this road trip. So as you can see, I've just arrived in Montana with the stunning Glacier National Park in the background. And this trip I'm heading out for 6 days total, around about 3,300 kilometers give or take with change, which is around about 2,000 miles, just over 2,000 miles. Through 4 states, so Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, and a little bit into Washington state as well, to include Alberta and British Columbia. So the trip is going to be called the Yellowstone Road Trip, because that's where we're off to. We're off to Yellowstone, all right, Yellowstone National Park, and we're going to be getting in some amazing roads. We're going to be doing the Beartooth Highway, we're going to be doing Lolo Pass, and we're going to be doing Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, Scenic Pass, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, as well as the South Loop and the North Loop of Yellowstone National Park as well. So it's going to be one hell of a trip. We're going to pound the miles today. I've got 823 kilometers to go to get to West Yellowstone. I'm staying in West Yellowstone tonight at the KOA. So yeah, that's going to be good, overnight there, and then we're going to get into it tomorrow. So yeah, this is a better place as any to start the road trip, that's for sure. The one thing I need to do is I have to put a military biker. There's already one here, look, right there in the middle. There's a military biker sticker right there already, so we're good to go on the Montana side. Anyway, let's hit the road, and yeah, let's get this road trip underway. A nuclear weapons silo right then. Nuclear weapon launch from there. Ballistic missile. Holy moly. 100 miles to go. Just stopped in a little town called Ennis. I stopped at the Long Branch. Long Branch? Yeah, the Long Branch Saloon. Pretty good. Had a couple of Yellow Jackets. Coors Banquet. Proper good. On a today like today. So, yeah. It's the little town of Ennis. Stopped here a couple of times and probably close to 7, 8 years ago now. Cracking little town actually, proper like western town, but yeah, not bad at all. So we've got 100 miles to go, hour give or take, maybe an hour and a half, but yeah, we're good to go. So let's get back on the road. I don't know what it is about Montana, man, but there's just, every time I come to Montana, it just feels right being here, if that makes sense. The plains, I mean, glaciers over there, Glacier National Park behind me, you know, the mountains, the rivers, the plains, the buffalo, the cows, the cattle, the roads, you know. And 9 times out of 10 when I come to Montana, it's blue skies, or blue skies with a little bit of cloud, every time. It's great. It's phenomenal riding country. It really is. So yeah, all we're doing today is literally hammering miles to get down to Yellowstone, to the KOA campground. Like I said, never done a KOA before, so that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that works out. Tenting, taking the tent and camping this whole trip. I've pre-booked my campsites as well, so I didn't have to mess around with, you know, just turning up and potentially failing to get a spot. So I've pre-booked along the route, like I said, 3,300 and something kilometers, just over 2,000 miles this whole trip will be. So yeah, that sums up Montana right there. Look at that. And speaking of Montana, I will be making a surprise trip to the Dutton Yellowstone Ranch on this trip, so stick around for that. So I'm currently on Highway 287 South in Montana, and I do remember coming through here last time I went to Yellowstone on 4 wheels, not 2, and remembering how wicked this road was from a viewpoint of view. And I mean, look at that, it cuts through the foothills here in Montana and cuts one hell of a scenic view. It's just like this for around about an hour, give or take, and it is absolutely beautiful. It really is stunning. Cutting through the pine trees, the hills, the mountains in the background, the blue sky, and obviously the, you know, a little bit of prairie to begin with. But man, oh man, it's one hell of a road.
I've been trying to be my own guiding star, but it appears it hasn't taken me very far. I've tried to be my own all in all and everything, but it's just been a hard and arduous thing. When I look back upon the life I have lived and the choices I have made, what do I see? All hell fails when I try to push my way, but when I gave in, all life's good came running at me. With an open heart and mind and arms laid down, you're a wall of hate and arms let in the light of day, and let Jesus show the way. But hey, I'm not religious and I'm old since I can't stand the weight of most priests talk in the state church or elsewhere. After having tried to decide each time I had to make a choice about something worthwhile, now I take a pause and I take a breath and listen to them, then I know how to begin. With an open heart and mind and arms laid down, you're a wall and hate and arms let in the light of day, and let Jesus show the way. But hey, I'm not religious religious and I'm old since I can't stand the way them those priests talk in the state church or elsewhere. Try to get it right from the start. Unite mind and heart. Choose a way. Don't go astray and try to ease the pain. Don't stay the same. Love your neighbor, that's the labor.
Right. So we made it to the KOA, Camp of America. Where I'm staying tonight, so let's go register, get to the spot.
Now I take one step back and I watch what's going on, and I release the need to know. With a broken heart and mind and arms laid down, your war and hate and arms let in.
So camp is set up. They've given me like the world's worst spot, look at it, to get a bike into. Cars, no problem. Well, yeah. How you supposed to get up a big gigantic hill? Sit rep. I was over there. So I went to see the guys at the office. Told them about the predicament, obviously being on a gigantic hill like that with a bike. And he said, yeah, no problem. We move into number 457, so within 457. Flatter, so much better. And the best thing is, look at it. The bike is on a pad. So she ain't going anywhere, which is good. So, thanks KOA. You sorted me. I decided not to show you guys West Yellowstone because I'm going to go there tomorrow morning, bright and breezy. It was absolutely packed, like packed, ridiculous, with tourists and whatnot, like me, I suppose. But dinner of champions, McDonald's. What a day, man! What an absolute day! Oh Christ! 2 states, well 3 if you count Alberta today, I suppose. Alberta, first thing this morning. We then went into Montana, and then obviously tried to show you guys the sign of Idaho, but literally it's covered in stickers. Like you can't even see Idaho on there, it's just rammed full of stickers. So we're gonna go back into Idaho anyway, so you guys will see that anyway. But some of the most stunning scenery I've ridden on a bike and seen on a bike. It was just perfect, man, from start to finish. From even Alberta, you know, Alberta's lovely, but Montana, man. Like I said to you guys in the video, I think I was a Montanan at one point in a previous life, because it just gets me every time. It does, it gets me, it gives me the bug, the Montana bug. It's 532 miles it was to get here. The bike was seamless, man, absolutely seamless. I didn't forget to put my earphones in this time, so I'm not deaf right now, which is great. Because those exhausts on the back, man, holy Christ, they are loud. They are loud. But, all in all, one hell of a day. Well, that's end of day one. Hope you guys enjoyed that today as much as I did. That was an absolutely phenomenal day. It is getting cold here in West Yellowstone. Thankfully, we got the fire on the go. I'm in there tonight. I'm in the Sturgis Special. The Sturgis Special tent, $50 from Bass Pro. Oh, but yeah, I think one of the best things I've brought on this trip so far is the Jackery. It's over there, charging everything for tomorrow, ready to go. But yeah, what a spectacular day. Sun's going down over there now, as you can see, and it's 9:30, 10:15 nearly, 9:45, and it's time for bed. So if you did like the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, then subscribe, please, if you would be so kind. Anyway, I love you and leave you. Remember, that riding a motorcycle isn't about escaping life, it's about finding it, like I did today. This is the Madison River in Yellowstone. The first time I actually came to Yellowstone back in 2016. Me, the missus and the boys sat over there having a picnic, just looking at this, you know, it was absolutely spectacular, but you can see the mist just on top of the river there, man. The sun coming up on the mountains. What a time to be in Yellowstone. I'm so glad I got up at 4:30 for this, 100%. But wow. What an absolutely spectacular time to see Yellowstone. First thing in the morning. Look at that. Wow. So we just parked up because we're heading to the viewpoint for Gibbon Falls. Apparently you can hear it. Definitely hear it down there, so yeah, let's go check it out. Not having much luck so far. You know, it's probably 6-7 degrees right now, and I've gone through 2 GoPro batteries in the space of 40 minutes. It's great. DJI still going strong note. That tells me everything I need to know. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Now the good thing about getting up so early and being in a park so early, one of the good things, obviously the amount of people is a good thing right now. There hardly isn't anybody. And the other thing is I can just take my time. Just take my time. Just see everything I can possibly want to see, to be fair, because I've got all day, literally all day to get over to Red Lodge, which is about 150 mile, give or take, over the pass. So I've got ages, man. That's the good thing. Ages. What time is it? It's not even 7 o'clock. 17 minutes past 7. So right, let's go sort this GoPro debacle out and then we'll get back on the road.
Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war till I found peace. I could've swore What she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more. Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found the door.
I'm not gonna lie, man, that is pretty cool to see. You got the geysers things or the hot whatever's over there, and you got a bison right there, man. That's pretty cool. Got another one down there as well. Well, yeah, he's just sitting, or she, just sitting having a munch, having his breakfast. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool.
As bad as the years before, living in a lie I can't ignore. Oh, I had to cut ties to settle the score, and I ain't gonna live like this no more. Lord, I ain't gonna live like this no more. I've been drinking till my body's sore. Ain't touched my bed, just sleep on the floor. But I'ma get on my feet, get on my chores, get some things from the getting store. This old ship's coming back to shore, 'cause I ain't gonna live like this no more.
So we'll stop at Canyon Junction, which is on the Grand Loop, sort of heading southeast-ish. I was going to go straight over the pass now, but it's early, man. I've got all day, so I'm going to actually start heading south down the Grand Loop itself to the southern loop, and go and see Old Faithful, the geyser, you know, the most famous geyser in the world apparently. And some of the other, you know, volcanic sort of springs and whatnot. So that's the plan now. We'll just stop for a coffee because it's absolutely freezing. It's starting to warm up right now, but damn, it was cold this morning. 2 GoPro batteries gone within the space of 45 minutes. Mental. We just went into the general store, grabbed the coffee. So why do I always say we? Me. Just went into the general store and grabbed the coffee. The park is starting to get busy now, so I want to get around to Old Faithful pretty sharpish, to be honest, so miss some of the crowds. It's about 50 Fahrenheit right now. I don't know what that is in normal. And we're about 8,600 meters above sea level, so we've shot up a hefty bit. Bug slide available in the Rick Rack store. I can't see shit out of that window, so I am cleaning it with the old bug slide. See what we can get off. That's worked really well. Bug slide, go get it from the Rick Rack store today. So I'm gonna recharge GoPro batteries, enjoy my coffee, and then we're gonna head south down the Grand Loop. Some young'uns just crossed the road. There's loads of them, look. Wow. Holy Jesus. What's up? Holy shit. Hey Grant, you're closer to that one, mate, than we did in Sturgis. God damn. Look at this.
The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing ever will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight. We lost. Not anything or anyone will hold us back, no matter what the cost. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories.
All right, time to go and see Old Faithful. Old Faithful, the geezer, not like a Cockney geezer.
I don't care if it's Muhammad, Imard, Bruce Lee.
You know, not like one of those, a geezer that shoots up into the air. Fair, I don't think we could have timed that any better, to be honest. We literally just got here and then 4 minutes later, bam, it goes off. Old Faithful geezer. Again, not like a Cockney geezer, an actual one that comes out the floor like way up in the sky and super hot, burn your face off if you go near it. But that's it, it goes off, it releases pressure every hour or so. Yeah, it's a constant, it just keeps doing it all year round. But it's a huge tourist attraction. And when you're coming in, obviously time it if you can. I think there's timings, you can go on the website and see when it's going to blow, because as you can see there are a lot of people, hell of a lot of people, and the car park is obviously rammed. So yeah, cool, got to see Old Faithful geezer blow his load. If you're wondering how I get those sweeping shots when I'm on the bike, you know, the sweeping just full road, well, this is how I do it. It's the Rick Rack fairing mount for a GoPro. Again, available in the store, and you can get 10% off using my code TMB10 off any Rick Rack product. But this is how I get it, man. This is how I get those shots. So GoPro's on there. It's all locked in place, and it just fits into one of your fairing bolts there, your trim bolts, if you like. It just replaces one of those and screws right in, and it gives you some absolutely phenomenal shots, as you've seen. So yeah, get yourself on the store if you want one. Go grab yourself a fairing mount by Rick Rack. That was the old geyser, old faithful geyser. Joking aside, it's really cool to see. Actually, it's in like a volcanic basin in the park, as you can see over there. That's a big hotel, by the way. And yeah, it's really cool to see, man. Like I said, it goes off at certain times, and they've got it down to like seconds, I believe, when it's gonna go off. And you can check those out on the website, old faithful timings and whatnot, so you can time it just like I just did to perfection. I'm joking, that was just pure luck that I turned up literally, and it went off like 5 minutes later. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, that's one of the big attractions in the park is Old Faithful, for obvious reasons. It's really cool to see, and like I said, it's in a volcanic basin, as you can see there. So yeah, get yourself down to Old Faithful if you're coming down this way. Take the family, stop on if you're in with the boys on the bikes, or if you're on your own. Easy. Right, next stop, we're going to go see some more volcanic geological wonders, shall we say. we're still in Yellowstone, in the Wyoming side of Yellowstone National Park. Oh my God, it's a paradise, man. It really is. Wyoming is just as gorgeous as Montana. The miles, they don't seem to be there, if that makes sense. It just is mile after mile after mile after mile after mile of stunning scenery. It doesn't feel like I've been up since 4:30 this morning. It absolutely does not. It feels like I've only been on the road an hour, because everywhere I look, I'm still engaged with everything that's going on in front of me, to the side of me, behind me. It's absolutely mental. And you know, the buffalo, the valley there, man, there must have been at least 1,000 to 1,500 head of buffalo. Absolutely unreal. I've never seen that many buffalo in my life. And I think that's probably, like I said, what it was like 100 years ago maybe. Just buffalo everywhere across the plains. And you know, they were hunted out, they were hunted away into, you know, near extinction, as it were. But that's great to see that, you know, all of those ones there. But what a ride, man. What a ride. I'm going, as you guys know, I'm going west to east on the 212, and we're starting to get a little bit, we're getting into the mountains now. You know, we are, how many miles we got in now? We are on 720 miles, 720.8, so 721 miles basically. We haven't done much since last time I spoke to you, because, you know, it's been slow going because of the amount of traffic and whatnot.
The route is being calculated.
Oh! So I've got 81 more miles of this. Oh my God. Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. It really is. The bike is running as you would expect. It cost 30 grand, so you'd expect it to work, let's be honest. But she's running like a dream. Power's there when I want it. It was overheating slightly when, you know, the static traffic with the buffalo in the middle of the road. He's got to be, that's definitely an infantry buffalo. 100% an infantry buffalo. Infantry buffalo, yeah! Trying to cross the bridge, that was mental. You know, we've only been going 2 days, if you want to call it that. And we've still got 4 more days to go. Absolutely spectacular. Anyway, right, let's get into this road. Highway 212 in America, in Wyoming, leading into the Beartooth Pass. I'm not going to show you the Beartooth Pass, so if you're sticking around for that, that'll be on the next episode. But I'll show you as far as I can, basically. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll get into it, and it'll be spectacular. So let's head over to Red Lodge. Yellowstone in Montana. Back in Montana, man. Wow. Highway 212 has just potentially nipped the top of my list for best roads to ride your motorcycle on. Holy shit. Untold epicness. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, I'm gonna have to have a serious think if she knocks the Go Under the Sun Road off the list. Oof. But wow, look at this. Look at the sign. Look at the sign. Red Lodge, 68 mile. 68 more miles of this. 68 more miles of awesomeness. But you're not going to see it. Flipping hell. Woo! I'm going to give you Highway 212 until the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway turn in, and then that's your lot. That will be this episode done, apart from tonight, arriving at Red Lodge and whatnot. So yeah, wow, one hell of a road. The Chief Joseph turnoff right there. So I will see you guys at Red Lodge. You'll have to wait till the next episode. Look at that. Absolutely amazing, eh? Anyway, let's ride the Beartooth without any cameras. Woohoo! Anyway, Red Lodge. We're staying at the KOA tonight, the Camp of America again. So we're gonna go get in and obviously pack up and unpack, get the tent set up and whatnot, and I might nip out for a burger. I fancy a burger and chips or even a pizza, but I think there's plenty of places to go and drink tonight. I'll go and have a few sherbets tonight, that's for sure, in Red Lodge. I think you're ready for 4th of July, don't you? Red Lodge looks, where's the Harley-Davidson shop? Wicked. Red Lodge looks the business. I like it. Like it. Very cool. Anyway, I'll see you at the KOA, because holy moly, there's not a shortage of places to munch tonight, that's for sure. Brilliant. Humble abode, I think. Hopefully I've got the right one. We'll see. Sit rep. I am in Red Lodge, Montana, after leaving West Yellowstone this morning. It's around about 5:30. I was up at 4:30 just because that's what time I wake up now, apparently. Left the campsite, the KOA in West Yellowstone, about 5:30 this morning, and had a Mackey's, grabbed a McDonald's, got a coffee, and then headed into the park around about 6:30, give or take. And yeah, spent most of the day in the park. As you've seen, it is spectacular in Yellowstone. It really is. I actually went round the loop, the main loop, well, a quarter of the loop twice. I did go around a full loop, and then I ended up going north through Mammoth and then across on Highway 212, which eventually turns into the Beartooth. But my God, that road, that 212 from Mammoth, if you go east from there, one of the best roads I've ridden ever. It was spectacular, and you know, yes, it does turn into the Beartooth eventually, but even the bit from Mammoth to where it does turn into the Beartooth is just as spectacular. Yes, the Beartooth start climbing and climbing and climbing, and you end up at just shy of 11,000 feet above sea level. But man, oh man, yeah, it was phenomenal, as you've seen in the video. It really was. It was just breathtaking from start to finish, and what a day! Beautiful day, absolutely stunning day. So we're on 818 miles total in 2 days, and yeah, I've just got to the campground probably about 2 hours ago now. Just had a shower and whatnot, set up camp and stuff. So I did the Beartooth today, I'm not gonna lie, I did it, but I showed you guys up to the Chief Joseph turning, because the main part of the Beartooth starts there, and you know, up and over to Red Lodge. But wow, you'll see on the next episode. But oh my god, just, I know I've always said that the Going to the Sun Road Glacier was my #1 road, and you'll see why when you see the next episode, why it's been bumped off its perch. It really has. I did the Beartooth today, no cameras on. I just wanted to get a feel of it. I wanted to ride it without having to stop every 2 minutes to film or talk, or I just wanted to take it in, if I'm honest. And I did it. I took it in, and I went from west to east over to Red Lodge, and tomorrow I'm going east to west from Red Lodge back over the Beartooth, and then I'm going to be taking the Chief Joseph Pass. So those are the next episode is going to be encompassing the actual filming footage of the Beartooth and the Chief Joseph Scenic Highway. So yeah, the next episode is going to be a monster. It is. I mean, I don't even know how long this one is, to be fair. I'll know now because I've edited it, but unbelievable, honestly, unbelievable. If you've never ridden down here in Yellowstone, I'm not in Yellowstone anymore, but if you've never ridden Yellowstone, it's phenomenal. It was always on my list when I came down in 16 with the family. I seen all the bikes knocking around, and I thought to myself, one day I'll get to ride down here, and now I have. And just mind-blowing. You'll see it anyway. But yeah, I'm glad I did that today. I'm glad I did the Beartooth with no cameras on, just me, the bike, and 2 wheels, man. It was something else. It really was. I'd become one with the road at one point, and I had to scare myself to slow down, shall we say, because you make a mistake on that road and you are gone off the side, and you know it's a 1,000-foot drop, and you're never coming back from that. But yeah, it was unreal. Highway 212, before it gets to the Tooth, the Beartooth is just as spectacular. The best thing about today was seeing all those bison. Like, fuck man, there was about 1,500 to 1,500 bison in that valley today, and it was amazing. We drove right past them, and the big guy on the bridge just wouldn't let anybody by. He just kept walking on that bridge, man, as slow as he likes, just meandering across the bridge, 1-lane bridge. Huge bison just wouldn't move. In the end he did, but wow, yeah, what a day. Anyway, tomorrow up and bright and breezy, got the Beartooth again. It's going to be filming day tomorrow, and then obviously Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, and then we're heading into Cody, Wyoming, and then back over to Yellowstone, to West Yellowstone, to spend the night over in West Yellowstone tomorrow. So another mammoth day again. I think I've popped in probably about 350 miles a day, give or take, over probably 13 hours. Again, just solid stopping time and whatnot, you know, tourist time, if you want to call it that, with people just stopping at the side of the road for birds, and causing massive traffic jams and stuff like that. So yeah, wow, I'm glad I've done it. It's done, and tomorrow I'm going to enjoy it even more by filming it to bring it to you guys. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, you know, if you've done it before, if you've got any tips for something I haven't done around here that I could do again maybe next season. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, you did like what you saw, then or what you seen, just remember to give it a subscribe, as it says down there. Anyway, I'm Stevie. Remember, riding a motorcycle, it isn't about escaping life, it's about finding it, like I did today. It is a beautiful day here in Red Lodge, Montana. Again, there's not a cloud in the sky. If you're passing through, I just had breakfast at this place, Prindy's place. Pretty good, decent cost as well. So yeah, if you're coming through and you're staying in Red Lodge, going back out towards the pass, obviously drop in and have a breakfast at Prindy's place. Really good, really good actually. So super friendly, old school counter and whatnot. Yeah, it was really cool. So anyway, let's get the day going, because we are off, or I, doing that wee thing again, I'm going to do the Beartooth Pass again, and then off to the Chief Joseph Highway, and then into Cody, Wyoming. So let's get going.
You got me acting out, oh, tenderness is out the window. What you do to me when the cold bites blue is straight cool. Oh, it has to be you leaving writings on the wall. Promise me roses and a hungry haze, but now there's only madness. Got me feeling dusty, got me feeling dusty. I can't even whisper and it's hard to see. Don't take my hand and wake me and tell me it's a dream. Worst kind you've ever dreamed. Don't wanna lay another night here. Don't wanna walk another mile. I just can't. Please don't make me do it. I got too much to lose. Too much to lose, too much to lose. Now lay me in the wilderness to dry up bits of your sweet caress. I can't wait no more. Willow trees have died and the last horn lark will fly. Got me feeling dusty, got me feeling dusty. Please tell me it's a dream, worst kind you've ever dreamed. I don't wanna lay another night. Don't wanna walk another mile. I just can't. Oh, please don't make me do it, 'cause I got too much to lose. I got too much to lose.
Now this is where it starts to get interesting. I mean, look at that down there. You can see all the snow. That right there has been shot to frig as the Montana sign, which you can see behind me. And we're leaving Montana and we're heading into Wyoming. We're currently, icy road here, currently 10,267 foot. So we've shot up, man, compared to we were at 7,000 feet to begin with. But this is where it starts to open up. Like, the views are unbelievable, as you can clearly see from the start now. But yeah, get ready for one hell of a ride. We're approaching the summit now, just shy of 11,000 feet above sea level. I mean, just look at that down there. Holy Christ. we've stopped at the top of the world cafe, if you want to call it that. That's what it's called, the top of the world. It's just south as you come down the pass. It's can grab a coffee here, you can fuel up if you need to, there's toilets, grab a munch. I'm going to go inside and grab a coffee. But man, what a ride. Wow. So that was the top of the world cafe, stroke shop, stroke eatery, stroke fuel up and shit stop. Pretty cool place. Actually, the guy that runs it is a Harley-Davidson rider and a Ducati rider, so we had a little bit of a chat while I was smashing down some coffee. Good coffee, by the way, so if you're after a coffee when you're on the pass, then stop in to the top of the world cafe and tell them the military biker sent you. But don't stick your stickers on the shitters, man, because that poor bloke has to take the stickers off at the end of every season, so don't be sticking your stickers on the shitter at his request. Anyway, Highway 212, the sort of the bit right the way up until the Chief Joseph Pass, and then we're going to hit the Chief Joseph Pass. What a road, man! What an absolute amazing road.
I got off easy, darling. Got no more time for loving you. Yeah, I got off easy, baby. Got no more time for loving you. Ooh. No more pain, no more worries. Got no more time for loving you. No, they're coming to get me tomorrow. Got no more time for loving you. Oh, they're coming to get me tomorrow. Got no more time for loving you. No more pain, no more worries. I got no more time for loving you. If you ain't tired of me yet, baby, have you still got time for loving me? I wanna know if you ain't tired of me.
What a highway, what a road. Wow, it certainly is spectacular, the Beartooth, you know, on Highway 212 as it turns into, or starts from, if you like. But God almighty, what a road. I mean, the views are just endlessly spectacular from start to finish. You know, we came in that way, from that way yesterday, up this way, heading up east, but now we're heading west, and we're going to be taking the Chief Joseph Pass now, which I believe is down here, and we're going to be going down that way. But yeah, 10 out of 10, man, for the Beartooth Highway. Absolutely spectacular. It definitely sits at number one on my road list right now, that's for sure. Knocking off the Go Under the Sun Road off its perch. Whoa, look at that. Knocking the Go Under the Sun Road off its perch, like, massively. If you're into your alpine riding, then yeah, 100% do the pass. The Beartooth is gleaming, it really is. But yeah, Wow. Anyway, onwards and upwards to the Chief Joseph Pass and then over to Cody, Wyoming. I think it's the 298, the Wyoming 298 is the Chief Joseph, which is going through that way down there. And then we're going to find ourselves over in Cody, Wyoming tonight. Let's go. Anyway, Highway 296, Wyoming. Let's go.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all
was the Beartooth Pass and the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway through the Shoshone National Forest in Wyoming. We started off this morning in Montana, Red Lodge, Montana. We've covered roughly about 100 miles, give or take. But my God, those two roads put together could make any bucket list road ride ever. You know, you've got the Beartooth Pass, which it's alpine, it's close to 11,000 foot up. You know, it's mental. It's crazy to see. You know, you've got these two passes in Montana and Wyoming that are just, you hear about them, you see them on YouTube, you see them on documentaries, but you actually get the chance to ride them. My God, they are phenomenal. They are really, really, really good. But yeah, wow. So I would say that from the Beartooth Highway, the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway is probably about 40 miles, 45 miles in length. I'll put it up here somewhere now, exactly the amount of the actual length of it itself. I still haven't finished. We're still on it right now. We're probably about 12 miles into Cody, Wyoming. So that's, you know, just stopped, grab a water break because it is hot. It's super hot, man. It really is. It's probably round about, let me just have a look at the old bicycle. Let's have a look what we're on and what we've covered this morning. Yeah, 94.3 miles. So yeah, like I said, roughly about 100 miles. So 94.3 miles this morning. We're at 5,000 feet right now, and it's 86.9 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I'll leave it up here somewhere now. Probably about 26, 27 degrees. Again, that's just a guess, but holy moly. You know, we've come down 5,000 foot from where we were this morning, or where I was this morning. Just unbelievable, man. You know, this is the Shoshone people, and Chief Joseph Scenic Byway. As it says here, the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway reveals the ever-present relationship between nature and human history. Like that. Wow. Inspiring beauty and rugged mountains with views of wilderness and North American wildlife. Chief Joseph and many other Nez Perce chiefs led their people through this country in a fight for freedom. So, yeah, the Nez Perce, Nemepu, as it says. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal road. As this dude just parks right there in my shop. Thanks very much, Chinese tourist. Oh, Jesus. They just don't give a shit, do they? Oh, anyway, on that note, I'll end it, and I'll end this segment, and we'll get off down the road to Cody. I'm in desperate need of a cause banquet after that, that's for sure. Grab a little bit of lunch in Cody. I believe there's a cigar shop in Cody as well, so we're going to go and see if they've got any Sweet Change or Deadwood Tobacco Co. stuff. But yeah, let's get on the road. Cody, Wyoming, and the temperature has jumped to nearly 92 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so close to 30 degrees Celsius, I think. My maths ain't the best, but yeah, this is Cody. result. So yeah, result. Smoker friendly. Got myself some. Gone for torpedoes actually, not sweet gins. Didn't have any. So I've gone for a full box of torpedoes. Drew Estate torpedoes. We'll see what they're like. God damn, it's hot, man. It's like 92 degrees or whatever that is in fucking the other one. But just eating, I've just had lunch here in Cody, Wyoming at the Silver Dollar Bar over there. Pretty cool old school Western bar, cowboy bar if you want to call it that. But yeah, this is the main street in Cody, Wyoming. Pretty cool. Apparently, Buffalo Bill's town. Like my dad just told me, his name was Buffalo Bill Cody. So, and there's a bar down there, there's Buffalo Bills and all that sort of stuff. But yeah. Pretty cool place, and there's a Wells Fargo down there. Pretty cool little town actually. Lots of traffic, tons of tourists. So yeah, if you're stopping through, there's tons of bars and whatnot. But yeah, a cracking burger in there was really good. So on the road, Highway 14 to Yellowstone. Let's go. I don't think you can get more Western than cowboys riding down the road in Cody, Wyoming on horses. Gotta love America, man. So apparently Cody, Wyoming is named after Buffalo Bill Cody, which my dad just explained to me, as he's a big Wild West fan. Yeah, he just said to me that, oh, by the way, did you know Cody is named after Buffalo Bill Cody? And it's funny, like, because up there's a place called Buffalo Bill's original hotel. So I imagine that's got something to do with Buffalo Bill, the Wild West gunslinger. But there it is there, look at that. Very cool. And I tell you what, you're not going to get much more Western than this. And I'm going to have to slow the ride down, because check this out. Now that's what you call Western right there, man. Are you dog on the back of yours? Sorry guys if it's too loud, apologies. Absolutely awesome though. I love the fact she's got a dog on the back of the horse. Totally. had to stop and show you guys this. Look at this rock, man. It is mental. Check this out. How mad is that? It's literally just held in place by this. Holy shit. Wow. No doubt it's got a name like, I don't know, Splinter Rock or something, but imagine that falling on you. Holy moly. Tell you what, this canyon through here in Wyoming has been absolutely phenomenal. Something that you'd see on like the Wild West movies from years ago. You know, those sort of Death Valley kind of rocks. Whoa, Highway 14 is spectacular. Now, I've got corrupt card on the GoPro, but I've just checked and it's still, thankfully, it's still recording. Please God, please for the love of God, don't do that to me, GoPro, because if you do, it'll be the last time I ever use you, because I've got 2 days worth of footage on there of some of the most spectacular roads you'll ever see, and I'm hoping, please God, no. But the old Black 7, the Hero Black 7, man, she's still going strong. She's doing a great job. She's capturing some of those windy, smoothie shots using the good old rickrack fairing mount for the GoPro. Absolutely outstanding. Grab yourself one of those. But yeah, about 16 miles from Yellowstone National Park. So I'm enjoying the cool while it is. You can see over there, I hope I don't get caught in that. But whatever, if I do, I do. I've got the rain gear with me, so. Anyway, let's go. We are, why do I keep saying we? Like I've got a fucking imaginary friend or some shit. Anyway, soul me, back in Yellowstone National Park, at the southeast entrance I just entered, and I just took my waterproof jacket off literally 5 minutes ago, and now it's hoofing down again. Whatever, it's nice to get a little bit cool, so I'm hoping to get over there where those blue clouds are. So anyway, what I didn't know was my $30 that I paid to get into the park initially back on Monday covers me for 7 days, so I don't need to pay any more money, which is great. So if you do that, just make sure you keep hold of your receipt, okay? Because when you get a receipt, because when the girls at the rangers give you a receipt, keep hold of it, keep it in a safe place. And you can use it for 7 days, coming in and out of the park as many times as you like, which is really cool. $30, man, that's just really, really good. Especially if you're spending, like, you know, 5, 6, 7 days down here. $30 to go in and out of the park whenever you like. Not bad at all. on the banks of the river, still in the park. I thought this was a good spot to finish today off because the riding and the weather's been absolutely fantastic today. Yes, there was a little thunderstorm and a little bit of rain that we got caught up in. There's that wee thing again that I got caught up in. But it only lasted like 10 minutes, if that, you know. So, and it, you know, give the bike a good clean. But what a day, man. It started out this morning from obviously Red Lodge, Montana. And then we headed into, was Red Lodge Wyoming? No, Red Lodge is Montana. Then we headed on to the Beartooth Pass and over the top of that. It was, I think, close to 11,000 foot elevation. You know, you're seeing the snow, you're seeing the goats that were up on the top there, you know, the Rocky Mountain goats. You've seen a couple of kamikaze marmots. Seen way more yesterday than I did today, but the kamikaze marmots, just mental things, man. They're big rats, basically, or big gophers. 200 and give or take 35 mile all in today. We stopped in Cody, Wyoming as well, after doing the Chief Joseph scenic bypass, whatever you want to call it. And that was spectacular as well. That was just crazy. I think I've not done two better roads in the same day for a very, very long time. You know, those two roads are built for bikes, built for bikers, you know, to have a good time and to ride and enjoy. But wow, I was totally surprised by that, by the Chief Joseph. First time I'd ever done the Chief Joseph, clearly. The second time I'd done the Beartooth. I did it yesterday on my own with no cameras on, just because I wanted to see it and feel it and become one with the bike and the road. And that happened yesterday. And yeah, that was unbelievable. And then I went back up it this morning. It didn't lose any of its sparkle, as it were. But yeah, what a day. I think the temperature wise, it got up to about 94 degrees Fahrenheit today, which is over 30 Celsius, I think. But yeah, we've crossed the 1,000 mile barrier now in 3 days. It's slow going, man. When you're going over passes and through the park and all the tourists and whatnot, it's slow going. So, you know, it does take you that long. I mean, it took me all day this morning. We left at like, I think, was it 6:30-ish, give or take. Red Lodge, stopped for breakfast, and then headed over to now, and it's 4:30. So, you know, it's 233 miles. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of miles. But when you're going over that pass, you're going over the Chief Joseph, you're just stopping randomly to have a look at something, to fill up, for a munch, grab a coffee, stopping in Cody for some for a wicked burger. Yeah, it's just been 3 days of awesomeness, man. It really has. Exactly what I needed. One thing I need to charge tonight is my little portable microphones, because clearly they've just ran out of battery just as I'm doing this, just as I'm doing the end for the video. Tomorrow we're heading to, what I did say was, I think we're staying at the KOA tonight, as a little gopher comes out of his hole. We're staying at the KOA tonight again, in West Yellowstone. We've got a different pitch. So there's some electrical points and whatnot, so happy days. I can charge everything, including the mics. But yeah, I can't say enough how wicked it is. I mean, look at this, right next to the river. You know? Anyway, this episode, as all the episodes in this series, are supported and sponsored by Rick Rack Motorcycle Parts and Accessories. I'll leave a link down below, and you guys can go and check out the store, and you can use my code on checkout, TMB10, to get 10% off anything in the Rick Rack store. So absolutely phenomenal guys. They've supported my channel for a while now. So yeah, make sure you go over to Rick Rack and spend some money, spend some hard-earned cash, because they're amazing what they do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, riding a motorcycle, it isn't about escaping life, it's about finding it. Top of the morning to you. So just a quick little review on the KOA campground in West Yellowstone. There is two. I stayed at the one that was closest to West Yellowstone. It was comfortable, don't get me wrong. The gravel tent pad that I stayed on last night was pretty comfortable. It wasn't too noisy, if I'm honest, apart from the crows. The crows will be there going from sun up to sundown. So yeah, just be wary of that. The bathrooms weren't the best, if I'm honest. There was shit everywhere. Not very clean. The staff were friendly and whatnot, yeah, granted, but yeah, there needs to be more cleaning going on, I think, because it was in a bit of a mess, should we say. But apart from that, it was fine. I think it cost like $74 for that pitch last night, and I'm glad I got that pitch last night because it was supposed to have a thunderstorm, and it did thunderstorm last night, so I had cover, everything was covered, I could charge everything overnight and whatnot. So yeah, now there's the second one right there. That's the first one that I stayed in is the closest one to the park, and then you've got this one here, which is the mountainside. So yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on the KOAs, man. The one I stayed in Red Lodge, gleaming, not a problem whatsoever, really nice campground. When I stayed there, the one I've just left now, stayed there on Monday night, it was absolutely fine, it was great. It's right next to the main road that goes into West Yellowstone, so it is busy, and there's trucks hauling everything down that road at all times, so throughout the night and everything. So try not to get a pitch that's close to the road. But apart from that, man, it was alright. It was alright. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Whereas the Red Lodge one, I'd give a 5 out of 5 for sure. Anyway, we're heading out of Montana right now. We're going to be heading into Idaho for a little while, then back into Montana for breakfast at Ennis. And then we're going to be going up to a little town, which is an old Wild West town that's still kind of there from like the 1800s, called Virginia City. So we're going to go check that out. And then we're heading up to the Dutton Ranch, see what we can see there, the Dutton Yellowstone Ranch. And then we're going to be camping up into Lolo tonight, ready for the Lolo Pass tomorrow morning. To Ennis. Breakfast time, boys. Now, I think it's the 2nd of July today, so 4th of July is a couple of days away. So I think everyone's gearing up. Oh shit, wrong gear. Speaking of gears, everyone's gearing up for 4th of July, man. I did come through here once on the 4th of July. It was absolutely mental. See, look, all the bunting and everything's out. Very cool. Some more bunting over there. Jeez, town's busy already, man. I bet you the cafe's going to be rammed. A couple of horses and that there. Wow, very cool. So there's the Long Branch saloon that I went into the other day. Long Branch. Wow. It is right there. And yep, the NS Cafe is absolutely rammers. Where the hell am I going to park? The NS Cafe is apparently closed. Talking to one of the locals there, he says he has weird hours. So no good this morning at the old NS Cafe. However, a wonderful couple literally just came up to me and, hey, how you doing, man? I was like, hey, how's it going? He said, oh, my wife and I always try to help out the bikers when we see them and stuff, and he brought me 2 bottles of water, man. How wicked is that? Just in a little town, a gentleman and his wife just said, oh, we'd like to help you, we'll give you some bottles of water. I was like, sure, that's fantastic, thank you so much. So yeah, really, really awesome people. Really, really cool thing to just happened, actually. That's really cool. So that's Ennis. It's a shame we couldn't get into the cafe and get some breakfast, but yeah, that was a nice little interaction there. That was really cool. So what I've decided is I'm just going to boost straight up to Virginia City, which, like I said to you guys before, is an old Wild West town. So we'll see if there's any breakfast on the go there somewhere potentially. If not, I'm starving for the rest of the day. Is 1863. Right, check it out. Here we go. Old school and ready for 4th of July. There's the bank. Oh yeah. Proper old man. Look at this. The old blacksmiths. It's crazy, isn't it? No, I know there's a saloon. And there it is right there, but whether it's open or not, I don't think it is. That's a cool saloon in there. Unfortunately it's not open, but we're going to get a picture anyway, because that's what we do. A picture outside the saloon. Proper old, man. The boardwalk, how it used to be years ago. And that's a pretty cool saloon in there. I don't know whether it's still open. Like it's still in operation. It looks like it is. Temporarily closed. Shit, man. There's an awesome spot in there. You can't see in, but really cool spot. It's a shame. That is a shame. Bale of hay. But yeah, this place is pretty old, man. This is how they used to live. I mean, look at that. There's the main street right there. Super old. So Virginia City, man, it really is a wicked place, to be honest. It's really cool to see. Turn around. It's a shame that the saloon's not open, man, but you know, you got a little view inside. Good memories in there, my family. Absolutely brilliant. But that used to be an old train station right there, and you can see there's a line that runs, a train line, a miniature railway line, which was once the mining line, if you want to call it that. And it actually runs straight up there. See I don't know if you can or what, but yeah, it runs over to the next city, which the name of it escapes me right now, but yeah, it's a pretty cool town, man. It really is. Look at that bus. It's a love bus. Right, let's go Nevada City. So look at that, check that out. River of Gold, all the old gold panning, mining, whatever you want to call it. Check it out. All the old trains, man. Wow. Great Northern, Chicago, Milwaukee and St. Paul. They're old, dude. Look at this bloody train station, the old train station. And you got these. Look at this. Nevada City, that was it. How cool is that? Wow. Very cool. All the railroad stuff. Look at that, man. Jeez. That's old. And obviously decrepit. Just like me. Look at this place. Jesus, they've even got the Bates Motel. Look how scary that is. I would not want to live there. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's old. Wow. The gold rush, man, it spawned a lot of towns like that, like Nevada City, like Virginia City, across the west, you know, and they lived for, I don't know, 50 years, 50, 60 years, and then that was them done, because, you know, they've extracted all the gold out the floor, all the silver out the floor, and it became what it is today, really. A relic of a time gone by. Still cool to see though. That's the west for you. The size of that cock. God damn. That was a big cockerel. This is a lonely road, man. I've been on this road now for like 30 odd minutes and I've seen maybe 5 cars past me. It's certainly, you know, back country Montana, as it were. Certainly off the beaten track by normal standards. The weather's closing in. It's not raining, touch wood, right now, but man. This is it, man. This is the valley that the Yellowstone Ranch is in. We are 2.5 miles away, or 4 minutes, to the ranch itself. So we'll see what it's like when we get there, eh? Times, man. There we are. In there, man, is the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Wow. Let's just plonk this here. And we can see everything. Wow. Chief Joseph Ranch, and you can see the Yellowstone over there. There's the house. Like it says there, Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Wow. I must admit, it's pretty cool when you get to see one of your favourite TV shows, actual live ranch. It's mental. There it is, the Yellowstone Ranch, right there, the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. That's the entrance. It's known as the Chief Joseph Ranch, and I guarantee probably Taylor Sheridan owns it, to be fair, but Yeah, man, you see the house, you can see the big, the actual ranch itself, absolutely gleaming, superb. Tick, right, let's get back on the road. So I was actually wrong, it is the Bitter Root Valley, not the Bitter Tooth Valley. However, I did just realise that I left my camera going, so I don't know how much space is left. Oops, oh well, at least you got my joy on camera. Well, this is Derby, Montana, the little town that the Yellowstone franchise is based next to. And obviously it's seen a hell of a lot of influx of tourists, and obviously, you know, that's why they're building all of this, I suppose. Real estate and yeah, everything. So I think it's most definitely time to grab. I've got to have a yellow jacket, haven't I? I've got to have a yellow jacket when I'm in the home of the Yellowstone. I'm gonna find somewhere for have a pint. There we go. What's this place here? The 406 Saloon. That'll do. Can I get a parking spot? The 406. Hell yeah, man, right outside. Oosh, bosh. Just stopped in the old 406 Saloon for a yellow jacket. If there's a track to go by. Here in Derby, Montana, just down the road from the Yellowstone Ranch, which is down there, by maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Had a Coors banquet or a yellow jacket, smashed the place up, and I'm off to take somebody to the train station. So just a typical day in Montana, really. Now I'm stuck on this side of the road. The weather has gone mental, and I'm hoping I don't get caught in this, but I'm heading that way to Lolo, to a little campground, yellow something campground. So that's where I'm off to now. Whew. And hopefully we don't get caught in the rain, because that would suck. Yeah, really cool place actually. 406 Saloon. Had some mint chicken wings. Really, really good. Really good indeed. And the bar was pretty cool as well. Alright, see loads of these, man, these side by sides in Montana. Just riding around, it's great. It starts raining! It's rained all day! As soon as I leave Yellowstone Ranch. Tell you what, I'm a lucky board man today. I've kind of skated all of that. As you can see in the distance way over there, it's absolutely hoofing it down, and it has been hoofing it down here. So it's obviously just shooting off over to the east. But thankfully, I'm not wet, which is great. It doesn't really matter because I can pull the rain gear out, but it's always nice to ride in the dry, as you guys are aware. But I've got 18 miles now to tonight's campground, Yellow Rock Campground, I think it is. Apparently it's going to absolutely hoof it down, so I need to be quick. Get the tent set up, but there's the office. Over there, there's the bike. Pretty cool campground actually. So we're going to do a U-ey and head down that track there. So let's go. So, end of day 4. It's Wednesday, 2nd of July. I think it's like 8:30 right now, I think. I'm in Yellow Rock Campground in Lolo, Montana. Pretty cool campground, man. It's first impressions, obviously. It's very clean. Very clean. I've been for a shower block's like just right there. There's bins dotted all over the place. There's people's trailers like just right there. yeah, it's extremely clean, man. That's one thing I have noticed straight away. And the admin side of life as well, it was easy to book, and they follow up with you and everything, which is really cool. So if you are thinking about staying in Lolo, recommend this place. First impressions, obviously I've got to stay the night yet, but there's I think 3 or 4 tent spots dotted around. I'm in F. Staff are super friendly. You know, met me at the office, pulled up the office there, met me, told me exactly where to go, booked me in, asked if I had any questions, any concerns, anything like that. Told me that it was going to rain, and I needed to be quick, and she said I'll be super quick so you can get your tent up and that before it rains, which I'm glad she did, because literally within 15 minutes of pulling onto the site and putting the tent up, as soon as I put the tent up, it was like everything was in the tent because it started hoofing it down. I'll show you now. But yeah, obviously eventually it stopped raining. Kind of. It's still raining now. Hopefully it doesn't kick off again. But yeah, what a day. Maybe I opened my mouth too soon and started smoking my leather rose too soon. Started out in Yellowstone, West Yellowstone, headed over to through Idaho, over to, where the hell was it? Ennis, that's right, yeah. It's been a long day. We ended over to Ennis to try and get some breakfast. That was an epic fail. The epic Ennis cafe wasn't open for whatever reason. Met a lovely gentleman who gave me 2 bottles of water. Said he helps bikers out all the time with stuff like that. Him and his wife live in Ennis. Brilliant, superb. Thanks very much for that. Then I headed over to Virginia City, old school Virginia City, gold mine in Virginia City. You guys have seen that now. Obviously that's always a blast to visit. Really cool place. Shame that the saloon wasn't open. It'll probably be open on July 4th, guaranteed. But yeah, then we ended up hammering the miles, man, like hammering the miles to get to the Dutton Yellowstone Ranch. Got there, as you've seen. You know, I can tick that off my box now because I absolutely love Yellowstone. I think it was a great show. Saloon, had a couple of yellow jackets in there. Then I went over to do the 409 or the 406 saloon. Had a couple of yellow jackets in there. Not as big as this bad boy, but I stayed to that because it's been honking down. I had a couple of them, and I had some chicken wings. The chicken wings were great. That was in Derby, Montana, and it's probably going to get super soaking again tonight. But it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be 29 degrees and sunshine, so that's good. The pass is literally over there. The start of the road is there, so I can just jump on that first thing tomorrow morning and then start heading southwest, and then start heading north up to Canada from there. Long day tomorrow. I'm going to try and push it out, see how far I can get, and here comes the rain. God damn! But anyway, I'm going to retire to the tent. Thanks very much for watching. And as always, this episode, this series, is sponsored by Rick Rack Motors. But anyway, I'm going to retire to the tent. Thanks very much for watching. And as always, this episode, this series, is sponsored by Rick Rack Motorcycle Parts and Accessories. Code down below in the description, or go when you're on checkout, use my code TMB10. Alright, big shout out to Rick Rack for sponsoring this series. Thanks very much, guys. I'm going to go into the tent now. I'm going to go smoke my cigar, drink my massive Coors Banquet, and get some sleep, and then hit the road 6:30 tomorrow morning probably. But yeah, it's been amazing. So should we say this road trip series has been absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see it on the screen, and I can't wait to edit it, to be honest. But right, on that note, if you did like the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and obviously if you're new to the channel, please give it a subscribe. Alright, you can sit there and watch all my videos till your heart's content. Yeah, just have at it. There's loads of videos on there, and like I always say at the end of the video on this series, riding a motorcycle, it isn't about escaping life, it's about finding it. Yellow Rock Campground, really good, super clean, super quiet. Unfortunately, it's right next to the main artery that leads onto the Lolo Pass, but you know, you are getting trucks and Heavy vehicles coming down that road most of the night. But yeah, pretty cool place, man. Pretty cool place. We're now on the Lewis and Clark Trail. Let's go see what those boys seen all them years ago, finding the West. Good morning, troops. Welcome back to the channel. This is day number 5 of my western road trip, if you want to call it that, Yellowstone road trip. We've covered 1,500 miles so far. We've probably got about another 1,000 or 800 to do. And today we're heading down the Lolo Pass. Last night I spent a night at the Yellow Rock campground in Lolo, Montana. It was pretty good, man. It was sound, it was clean, it was comfortable, friendly staff. Good spot for the tent. Really good, actually. I need to open that because I'm steaming up. But yeah, this road apparently is a really good road to ride. So I want to see what all the hype is about before I start heading north up to Canada. So we're on Highway 12, Montana Highway 12, which is heading west now. I believe it goes on for about 200 and something miles, which is a long way for the pass, but I think it goes right the way over to Oregon, I think. So it does go from Montana to Idaho, but yeah, I'll be leaving the pass in Idaho. I'll be leaving Highway 12 in Idaho and then start heading north. But yesterday, if you haven't seen the vlog from yesterday, what a day, and obviously the previous days as well. So just a reminder that this series, this episode and this full series is sponsored by Rick Rack motorcycle parts and accessories. So if you do want something from the Rick Rack store, you'll see a link down below in the description. That'll take you straight to the store, and you can use my code, which is TMB, so Tango Mike Bravo 10 on checkout, and get 10% off any Rick Rack product. So enough of that. I think my breakfast is going to be peanut M&Ms, and this looks like the start of the Lolo Pass. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this episode. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, go back and watch them first, because obviously it all intertwines into one. But yeah, this one is going to be a good one. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you down the road, as the two-lane life says. Should come up with my own catchphrase, really, shouldn't I? See you in a bit.
Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war, till I found peace, I could've swore. What she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more. Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found the door. Oh, when I get going, you can hear me roar, and you know I can't live like this no more. Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Hurting as bad as the years before. Living in a lie I can't ignore. Oh, I had to cut ties to settle the score. I ain't gonna live like this no more.
Oh yeah, we're starting to climb now. And the temperature is dropping as well, so we're going up in elevation. The one thing I have noticed about this road already is there are a lot of little white crosses at the side of the road. Now in Montana, those little white crosses, if you didn't know, are a fatality. And there's been a lot man, on this road so far. I mean, I only left the campground probably half an hour ago, and I've seen maybe 7 or 8 of them on the road so far. Funnily enough, always on bends. So I don't know whether they'll be bikers just going too fast or what, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot. And I can see why, to be honest, because it's constantly like this. So I imagine there's a few bikers who've just been going a little bit too overzealous, potentially. The other thing that worries me slightly is, obviously with the trees and the shrub either side, is the deers, you know, shooting down here at 60 mile an hour, and a deer would shoot out, you know, some of those fatalities could have been down to that as well. Because there's no fences either side. So, and it does say watch for wildlife. I've seen 2 big signs of moose, a couple of signs of bears. So there is a lot of animals up here. So you just got to be careful when coming through. Just take your time. Especially this time of morning, man. It's not even 7 o'clock. So they'll all be out having their breakfast right now.
Lord, I ain't gonna live like this no more. I've been drinking till my body's sore. Ain't touched my bed, just sleep on the floor. But I'ma get on my feet, get on my chores, get some things from the getting store. This old ship's coming back to shore, 'cause I ain't gonna live like this no more.
I got a picture of in Idaho. I haven't actually got my Idaho pic yet, so there we go. Good one. Entering Pacific's. Oh Jesus, Pacific time zone as well. I didn't know that. We got 100 mile till we hit Kuskia, whatever you want to call it. So 100 miles of this. That was the top of the pass back there, the Visitor Information Center. But 100 miles, and already my clutch hand is pretty sore from the last few days. So it's going to be more so now. But this is what we want to see. It's chilly this morning. I think it's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Winding road, next 99 miles. Jesus Christ. Well, we're into it now. The actual road itself, man, is so clean. Must have relayed this recently. definitely one of those roads where you just get lost in every single turn, every single bend, every single straight. Just looking at the river, you know, you just become one with the road, and there's definitely that temptation there to go faster than you should. That's for sure. But yeah, it just goes on and on and on, and it's just like this for, it was 100 miles. I don't know what it is, but it almost feels like I'm riding on a coastline in Oregon or somewhere like that, you know, like Astoria or somewhere, because with all of the pine trees, the sweeping roads, the mist rolling off the mountains and everything like that. So I don't know why that's just sprung to mind. It's amazing. It's really cool. I could probably just keep going to Oregon, to be fair. If I had another week, I'd probably just keep going and head to the coast. Down Highway 12, actually. I believe it goes all the way over to Oregon, so.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Held underwater, fine for air. Breathing.
So as I skate the Clearwater River on the left hand side, the river that we've been following basically right the way through Lolo Pass, coming to the end of it, if you want to call it that. We're not far from Kuskia or whatever the hell you want to call it. But you know, what do I think of the pass? Well, that was a really, really enjoyable ride. I just drove past, there's a bald eagle there, or some kind of eagle looking thing, osprey maybe. I just drove past the best gas station I've ever seen. Big massive sign, I didn't get it on camera, but it said gas, guns and tackle. I assume tackle means, you know, fishing tackle, but yeah, gas, guns and tackle, all you need's right there, man, if you are, you know, a red-blooded American. crazy how the landscape's changed, you know, so much in the last 20 mile or so, give or take. You know, 20 mile ago those bad boys would have been covered in pine trees. Now it's getting hotter, we're heading further west, or northwest now actually, but yeah, it's crazy, man, how the landscape of the US and Idaho in this case just never ceases to amaze, man. It's really, really cool. So I'm in a little town in Idaho, may not be so little, called Moscow, of all the places, or Moscow, as they say in America. Bit weird to be in Moscow in the States. Very weird. I think it's a university town, to be honest, because I've seen a couple of things saying "Go Vandals," which I assume Vandals being either the state American rugby team. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. But yeah, Moscow in America. Nom nom. There's a place called Nom Nom. Brilliant. Holy shit. Nom nom. Check it out, man. Dusty crop hopper. Dusty, what's happening? Idaho is just beautiful, man. Well, this part anyway, I don't know, I haven't seen the rest of it obviously, but this part of Idaho is absolutely stunning. But again, you know, the scenery's changed again. It's gone from prairie, farming land to pine trees and whatnot, and again it'll go back to farming land down here. It's just a diverse range of scenery and landscapes, you know, and the vastness of it. That's what I've learned over the last 5 days, is America, Montana alone, man, is just gigantic. You know, it's absolutely massive. But I've just entered the Indian reservation of Coeur d'Alene or something like that. Again, I'm probably butchering it, but this is all reservation land. But the town of said name is about 58 miles away, so yeah, I've never heard of this place before. French, it seems like a French name anyway. Definitely Trump country though, man. I've seen a lot of Trump flags en route in the last sort of 25, 20, 30 minutes, so yeah, Trump territory, man. Check it out, man. America. Fireworks. So the fireworks shops, man, they've been absolutely everywhere on this route. Obviously it's 4th of July in 2 days time, I think. Hang on. No, tomorrow. Shit. 4th of July tomorrow. I've seen some cracking names, man. I've seen Beijing Bob's fireworks. I've seen Hanoi Harry's fireworks. Hong Kong Harry's fireworks. Just loads, man. Honestly, it was brilliant. But yeah, 4th of July tomorrow. Everyone's out buying the fireworks, ready to party. Welcome to Trump country. Love God, guns, family, freedom and your neighbour. Fucking thanks for visiting, Trump. You must have came here. Well, God, guns, family and fucking Donald Trump. Woo! He's a legend, man, isn't he? Absolute legend. So as we approach Canada, I'm around about 20 miles from the border now, Canada. I've got to say, man, it's been one hell of a ride. These last 5 days have been absolutely phenomenal. They really have. The United States of America has once again surprised me in every turn. You know, it was an absolute blast every single minute of it, even when I was sleeping. But yeah, I had an absolutely fantastic time. Probably the best 5 days I've had on the bike in North America. Let's go that far to say that. And that overrides, and I'm not talking about stages, because stages is a different kettle of fish, you know, that you go near with your mates. But on my own solo ride, you know, just taking everything in and taking every chance to take everything in and film what I want to film, and stop when I want to stop, and you know, eat what I want to eat, and all that sort of stuff that only comes with a solo ride. But man, what a ride it's been. I actually feel a little bit sad that I'm going back into Canada for once. That's a weird feeling, that is, actually. But yeah, what a hell of a ride. Absolutely phenomenal. Montana didn't, there was no surprise there. Montana's absolutely fantastic. I love every single inch of Montana. Whew. Idaho, wow. Idaho is pleasantly surprised me, if I'm honest. The different changes in landscape throughout the route that I took through Idaho, fantastic as well. You know, it was really, really cool. And obviously Wyoming as well. Wyoming, I haven't spent much time in Wyoming over the years, but that was the longest I've spent in Wyoming, and if I'm honest, I love it. I think it's a fantastic place. It's proper western, and that's what this trip was all about, man. To get away and see the west a little bit, you know, obviously not including the other western states, Oregon, Washington State, California, and so on and so forth, but just these sort of northwestern states, if you want to call it that, or central, if you include Montana, kind of. But yeah, I loved every single minute of it. I loved every single mile of it. I became one with the bike. I've said that a few times on this trip, and I've got to say about the bike has been absolutely second to none. She hasn't missed a beat throughout this whole bloody journey, and we've still got 275 miles to go in 5 hours. You know, but the bike has been, like I said, it hasn't missed a beat. It's been phenomenal. It's been brilliant. It's been outstanding. Not a single issue. I've had to top the oil up once just because I didn't like the level that it was on. But again, it's an M8. You know, she likes to eat oil when it's hot, and it has been hot. But yeah, man, America, it never ever ceases to amaze me. Every time I go into America, you know, I get that wonderment or that wow factor every time I enter the States, and especially the states that I've been to so far, you know, since I've lived in Canada 10 years now. I also want to give the guys over at Rick Rack a shout out, specifically Mike and the team over at Rick Rack. for, you know, partnering up with me and helping with this trip and sponsoring the trip, if you want to call it that. And obviously, you know, I've been an affiliate with Rick Rack now for going on 2.5, 3 years now nearly, and they've been absolutely fantastic to me. So there's a reason why I said to Mike over at Rick Rack, hey, do you want exclusivity on this road trip? And he said, yeah, absolutely. So big shout out to the guys at Rick Rack and you know, Rick Rack Motorcycle Parts and Accessories for helping with the with this road trip. So thanks guys, honestly your help with the channel means a lot to me, it really does. But if you want to get 10% off anything in the store at Rick Rack, any Rick Rack product, there's a link in the description of this video as always, and you could use my code on checkout, which is TMB10 or Tango Mike Bravo 10. Alright, go over, get yourself some wicked products, because they do wicked products, and that's why I banged on about it so much during this video, because they're a great bunch of guys, and you know, they're bikers making stuff for bikers. So you know, get over there, and like I said, it's a family run company. So thanks Rick Rack, you guys are phenomenal. Well, before I hit the border in 3.5 miles, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of this series. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, obviously you're just catching the tail end of this. Go back and watch them. Stop what you're doing, stop watching this now, and jump right back to episode 1 of this series. You don't want to miss it, trust me. But if you've been here from episode 1, you're a star. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give each episode a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. You know, it does help with my my sort of audience growing, as it were, getting my channel and my videos out there. So yeah, thanks guys, I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this series. I know I did. It was an absolute blast, and hopefully I've done it justice with the edits on the videos. So as I always say, especially on this series, riding a motorcycle, it isn't about escaping life, it's about finding it. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and remember, you'll never walk alone. and gentlemen, and all the colours of the rainbow, I have just ridden the best highway I have ever ridden on two wheels. Oh my god. Those mental fucking hard as nails cheap things. Jesus fucking stupid fucking deer. Anyway, so but I just seen a big sign that said extreme bareback. It's like a night out in Wales, man. You don't want to be doing extreme bareback in Wales, I'll tell you that right now. Certainly one of those roads that you don't want to break down on, because it literally is in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, Google Maps is taking me some random ass way here, like the Pink House Recreation Centre. Maybe that's what it was called in Valley. It certainly was a recreation centre. This is day number 5. Stop. Carry on. Oh, lumber, man. What has it snow in the UK? Wood. Bonus episode. Back in Canada. But yeah, on our way in is an absolutely gigantic chimney. And I've no idea why it's there. That's the first hot springy thing. Let's call it that. Second GoPro battery, dead. I have to say, man, every time I drive through a reservation, it's like I'm driving through a movie set of a zombie apocalypse. Dave's 32 ounce. I need a pint. Douchebag of the Day award goes to this guy. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah. Brilliant. I don't think that's how you're supposed to park, pal. With like leaving nobody or any room. Look at that! So we're in Yellowstone and we've nearly died already. Deer jumped right out in front of me. If you're the guy behind me and you're watching this with your Washington State plates, get off my ass. Chopper. You don't see that every day. Oh, another continental divide. Lots of lily pads. There's tons of frogs in there. Caught in a traffic jam because there's a gigantic buffalo taking his sweet ass time to just wander down the road. Going in here. See the buffalo. Day 2. Crowville. 5:30 in the morning. Thanks very much, Mr. Buffalo. And it's 1,000 degrees as well. Just forgot to put that in there. Just munching and looking. What's up, fool? Quiet campground. Apart from that, fecking crows. Anyway, enough whinging. Hands down, number 1 on the list now. By a mile. By a country mile. The Beartooth Highway in Montana and Wyoming. Oh my god.